So what is math good for? One thing it's good for is winning Christmas trivia questions. Suppose you're at a Christmas party playing Trivial Pursuit, and the question is, how many gifts total did you get from your true love in the 12 days of Christmas? Surely there's a mathematical way to figure this out without doing a humongous addition problem. There is. The first thing you should try to do is find a pattern. So let's look at how many gifts you get each day until we find a pattern. And you can bet if there is a pattern, the mathematicians have already found it. And there is here. Day 1, you get 1 partridge. On day 2, you get another partridge and 2 turtle doves. So each day you don't just get the new gifts, you get everything you got before and the new gifts. Here I'm using dots to represent the number of gifts that you get each day to make the pattern easier to see. You've heard of square numbers? Well, these are called the triangular numbers. And the 12th triangular number would be the number of gifts you get on the 12th day. Now, because the triangular numbers are a real thing, there is a formula. There's a formula for finding any one of the triangular numbers. So here's the formula for finding the 12th. That T sub 12, the little 12, means the 12th triangular number. That sigma means sum. You've probably seen it on your computer or in Excel. But what this means is add all the numbers from 1 to n. So this will be add all the numbers from 1 to 12. And the formula ends up being 12 times 12 plus 1 over 2. The number of gifts on the 7th day would be 7 times 8 over 2. And always one of those numbers is even, so you can divide it by 2 before you multiply. You'd still have to compute how many gifts on each day and then add all 12 of those numbers together. And that would take a little bit of time, but far less time than counting all the gifts on each day and adding tons of numbers together. So you'd still win the trivia, but there is a formula for adding triangular numbers together. If you were to stack up the triangles that associate with each one of the triangular numbers, you could make a pyramid. And the pyramid that you make is called a tetrahedral number. It's a pyramid made out of triangles of consecutive triangular numbers. And the number of balls in the 12th tetrahedral number, it would be the sum of all the gifts, and that would be the answer to the trivia question. And lo and behold, there is a formula for any one of the tetrahedral numbers. So if we want the 12th tetrahedral number, we take 12 times 13 times 14 divided by 6. Maybe they'll let you use calculators in the trivia game. And remember, this is to get the answer and win and also impress your friends. So say something like, wouldn't that just be the 12th tetrahedral number? Now, if you're afraid that you're not going to remember these formulas when you're playing trivia, just remember 364 is one less than the number of days in a year. See how handy math can be? I want to show you this magical thing called Pascal's Triangle because the answer lies in Pascal's Triangle in addition to those formulas. Pascal's Triangle is very easy to create. You just start with 1, and the next row is 1, 1, and then you add the 2 numbers above to get the new numbers in the row. So 1 plus 1 is 2. See, the outer edges are always 1. And you get the 3s from adding 1 plus 2, 2 plus 1. And you get the 4s. See the pattern? So what does Pascal's Triangle have to do with the 12 days of Christmas? Well, if you look at the third diagonal row of Pascal's Triangle, it's the triangular numbers. And each one of those numbers is the number of gifts that you get on the corresponding day. And the 12th number down, 78, is the 12th triangular number. And the next diagonal row is the tetrahedral numbers. And the 12th one down in that row is the answer to the number of gifts. There you have it. Merry Christmas.